Expedition 33 has a bunch of chromatic Nevrons hidden throughout the content map for you to hunt and destroy. While these are some of the harder enemies in the game, an early one to look for is the Chromatic Nevron Bruler. If you're looking for some tips for how to defeat him, we've got you covered. Here's how to find and defeat the Chromatic Bruler in Expedition 33. The Chromatic Bruler is found on the earlier part of the continent map, just after Flying Waters. Head toward the Red Forest and Hidden Gestural Village, and instead of going through, simply go around the side. If you go around the Red Forest in either direction, you'll find the Chromatic Bruler towering over the landscape on the north side of the forest. The monster won't give you any chase if you approach, so you'll be able to get a first strike in when the time comes to attack. As with most fights in Clair Obscur, a solid party setup and knowledge of the enemy attack patterns goes a long way toward winning. It's worth noting that the Chromatic Bruler shouldn't give you too much trouble if you fight it with a party of level 18 or higher. This means that unless you've been doing a lot of grinding, you should recruit CL and SKA as part of the main story first, and then circle back to fight the boss after. Chromatic Bruler is weak against ice damage, so equip your team with weapons of that element. Have Lune lead the way by cycling between ice and fire spells to deal damage, and apply burn on alternate turns, taking breaks to cast Healing Light if you miss a parry. Mayel can add more burn stacks while she's in defensive stance, switching to offense or virtuous for big hits as needed. Between her and Lune, you should be able to force the boss to take a lot of damage on its own turn. Since CL is still a relatively new party member at this point, it might be best to keep her in reserve. Her Harvest skill makes her a great emergency solo fighter if things go wrong, and Gustav is much more likely to have an ice elemental weapon available unless you've gotten very lucky with loot drops. The Bruler's main attack is a spinning anchor combo. It strikes the same target 4 times in a rhythmic pattern, approximately 1 second apart, then finishes with an overhead strike that takes just slightly longer to connect. Parrying them all takes focus, but with a reward of 5 AP and a counter is worth the risk. If Chromatic Bruler stays put on its turn, it will instead use a 3-strike ground pound combo. Have the team jump just before it drops its anchor to avoid the shockwaves and perform a jump counter each time. Defeating the Chromatic Bruler earns you 21,000 XP, which should be enough for everyone in the expedition to gain a level. You'll also just get over 3,000 chroma, 2 polished chroma catalysts for weapon upgrades, and 5 color of lumina to use at camp. Most importantly though, you'll earn the powerful Revive Pictos. This accessory and the associated lumina it teaches allows the equipped character to gain powerful for 3 turns after being revived. If you have a character with low vitality who's constantly having to be brought back after a missed parry, it's a great way to even the odds. Good luck defeating this Nevron for those who come after.